Brother Crumb. Trying to get him on in, y'all. Peace, Brother Crumb, you here?
Yes.
All right. I don't know if you want to do this by speakerphone, if you actually want to be able to come on into the Google Hangout.
Speakerphone is fine.
All right, so let me get it up as loud as possible here. All right, you might have to talk a little bit louder.
No problem.
All right, so we got tonight discussion to be, basically I called it Happy to be Nappy, i.e. LENAPE, the power of hair.
Nice.
So I know you want to get into that discussion. So let's get into the power of hair, and maybe even some connection to the indigenous culture of the LENAPE, i.e. the Washita. So let's go where you want to go at.
Okay, well, if I could start off, when we look at the anatomy of hair, you're going to have the innermost cortex of the hair. And when we talk about the indigenous people, this is only applied to the indigenous. This is not applied to Asians. This is not applied to non-melanated people. Now, when we look at the innermost cortex of hair, it's called a medulla. Now, we will see where this word is inspired by the name Medusa. Because when we're dealing with hair, we're dealing with an antenna in the uppermost part where the circuitry energy is going to come through. Now, upon gestation, when the baby or the fetus is forming into the woman, it's going to form in terms of the hair coming out of the medulla oblongata, all originating from the ideology of Medusa. So when we look at hair, there's something special about it, because we know the story of Medusa where she had those snakes as hair, and it was sort of a curse. So now, in terms of indigenous people, of us, Asians, the innermost cortex of their hair is hollow. Even those so-called Indians, the innermost cortex of their hair follicle is hollow. We have a core to our cortex of the hair follicle, and it's called a medulla. Now, when we look at hair, we're in terms of cosmology, whatever it is where women do hair and you go to school for it or whatever like that, they're gonna give you 4 categories: 1C, 2C, 3C, 4C. And when I say C, I mean C like cat. 4C. Now, in terms, I don't know what that school of thought is called. It's not cosmetology, but somewhere in that realm. In terms of the esoteric world, we're going to see, instead of 4C, 3C, 2C, 1C, we're going to see what they call 9 ether, 8 ether, 7 ether, 6 ether. Now, we know that when we're dealing with ether is an element. There's only 5 elements. The whole thing with Dmitry Medichov, Ashkenazi Jew who created the periodic table, that's all in the garbage. Because, I think there's like 180 elements. Every one of those 188 elements is based off 5 pure elements, which is air, water, fire, wind, and the 5th ether. Because when we're dealing with ether, and these ether chords, these 9 ether chords, it is connecting to the ether realm, or what some people call the 7th heaven, or the soul plane, if you will. Now, this ether cord that we have on our head, the curl and coil up. Now, why is this important? 4C, and etheric realm, because what we have on our head fairly simply identified as hair. It's more of an antenna. Now, when we deal with coils, we know that coils better channel energy than any other shape. If you look inside of a battery, I'm not telling anybody to open the battery, but if you just Google the image of the inside, the inner workings of the battery, you're going to see that there's a coil inside the battery. Even when you look at the cartoon Iron Man had an arc reactor, and it was simply a metal circle. Let's say it was like a keychain circle, and wrapped around that circle in circles was a coil, and this coil wrapped around a coil was a huge energy amplifier. Now, back in the day when I'm 36, so when I say back in the day, I mean late 80s, early 90s, we had antennas, and we know that these antennas would pick up signals from out in the atmosphere. Now, these signals, we have phenomena. Phenomena is how you define your reality. The five senses: sight, touch, taste. Sight, touch, taste, smell, and feeling. Or I'm sorry, that's touch. Sight, smell, taste, touch. And you couldn't identify these waves, these vibrations. However, your antenna to your regular analog TV would pick up the signal and deliver information, whether it be back in my day, Andy Griffith Show, Ninja Turtles, so on and so forth. So you have these coils picking up this ether. Now, this is the thing. When we're dealing with what the girls today will call 4C, 2C, 1C, or what in the esoteric world called 9 ether, 8 ether, 7 ether, 6 ether. 6 ether has almost virtually no current to it. So in terms of that analog TV with the antenna, they had a very small antenna, if no antenna at all. I remember when cell phones first came out, they were about big as the VCO, you know. But they had the antennas. There was no such thing as roaming, no such thing as calling. None of that was happening because they had such a big antenna, and you were going to get a crystal clear call, whether you whether you were in a car or in the mountains. It don't matter where you're at. With the big phones back in the day, no such thing as calls coming. That would be the equivalent of 9 ether. If you would have back in the day, antenna, it was a plastic antenna. You would remove the antenna off those big phones with a crawling coil of metal going into the phone. So now, if the coil isn't as prominent like these phones nowadays, they have no antennas anymore. You get calls dropped. You know, even my phone, I have an iPhone. They roaming and all types of issues where you're not picking up the antenna. But you know, back in the day, Grandma, she wore her hair natural, so she's getting all types of signals. She goes to bed, waking up in the morning. They had a dream about fish. Which one of y'all play? I need Grandma. Oh, I had a dream last night. It was crystal clear and day. Downloads coming through clear. Now, you know, because we've done so many things with our hair, we're not getting those signals anymore as strong as we used to back in the day. When we're dealing with hair, our hair is an antenna picking up information. Now, the issue with our people right now is that we water down these definitions so rapidly, and we have no idea to tell which from what. Right, so what are you talking about in terms of watering things down? How, when you sell your soul, you can't sell it. It's an all or nothing deal. So what we have done, because I know you talked about it in the beginning, what we have done is amalgamate. And you know, I don't know if you know, there's a new cartoon called Teen Titans, and the so-called black guy, he's a cyborg. You know, how much of him is human? How much of him is not? Dealing with things like, you know, pseudo races like Hispanic and Latin. You know, how much can we amalgamate before we lose who we are? And it's not very much. You know, the reason I point that out is because when we say human, we try that, Crumb? And how does that relate to hair? I'll tell you. That relates to hair because not everybody is human. Everybody has hair. A large part of these people, or so-called people that we're calling humans, are really some type of humanoid. And these things that we're calling hair are more so like fur. And I'll give you a great example. When we're dealing with animals, let's just say a dog. When we're dealing with a dog has fur. Okay? A dog has antennas. I'm sorry, excuse me, whiskers. If you go and look up the etymology of whiskers, you're going to find the word vibroso, which, if anybody can kind of interpret that, you're going to see what that relates and connects to vibration. Those whiskers, the cat, the rubber, or whatever, is equivalent to an insect antenna because we're dealing with a certain type of hair follicle other than what we're going to see on these humanoids. That's the best way I can describe it without being, distracted from the overall message. So now when we look at these people, excuse me, the dog, his fur isn't going to pick up any energy, no information. But with the whiskers, the dog's going to pick up the information. Let's say it was a cat or, any type of animal, what have you. They're going to be able to operate because we're dealing with phenomena, sight, sound, touch, taste, smell. That's how you understand the world around you. However, you have more senses to what they will tell you. You have this ability to understand the world around you beyond these five senses. A dog has these whiskers that's going to pick up on information beyond sight, sound, touch, taste, smell. So this is paranormal phenomena. Now, I don't want to sound spooky or go down a rabbit hole or crummy. No, I'm not trying to go in that direction. I'm saying that the dog through its whiskers has an ability to catch and pick up on information on the normal phenomena. So now we've identified and been able to make a clear distinction between whiskers and fur. And these whiskers are going to be antenna. They pick up information, particularly vibration. Now, when we deal with humans, not humanoids, humans, we're going to see where the nervous system, there's a nerve connected to every single uniform. That's why the most good body with the most nerves has the most hair on it. The skull, the cranium, the cranium. So your brain is made up of a bunch of nerves. That's why you're going to have the most hair on your head. However, every piece of hair on your body has a large degree of intelligence, and I'll break it down. I wanted to ask you rhetorically. What is the term?
Oh yeah.
So now, what the family would refer to as TBT is where the hair on your arm stands up. You're perfect. Not perfect, just a crumb snatcher example. You're in a haunted house. It's Old Man Jenkins. Everybody knows about Old Man Jenkins from 10 years ago. Well, Old Man Jenkins lived in that house down the street. He cussed out his children and carried on. That was 10 years ago. This Old Man Jenkins. But, the mystery van full of these nosy little kids that came in the Old Man, and there's an energy that never left the house. And now, nobody has staged the room, nobody has done anything, there's been no laughter, it's been all stale, negative energy in Old Man's house. Everybody called it a ghost house. Only Scooby-Doo in the game was going in the house. So now, you and me go in the house. And then, you don't see nothing from a phenomenon. You don't see nothing. You don't smell nothing. You don't feel nothing. Sight, sound, touch, taste, smell. And I'm not going to go into the other ones. But now, the hairs on your arm stand up. You get the heebie-jeebies. Brother, let me tell you what just happened to you. Without experiencing anything with the five senses known as phenomena, your hair picks up on a vibration that was in that room 10 years ago. And you say, dang, I got the heebie-jeebies. It's time to get out of here. There's a negative energy. That is your body performing, reading intelligently. This is paranormal phenomenon. Here's a better example. Maybe it's better, I don't know. So now, walking down the dark street, it's super creepy already. And then, matter of fact, no. You in Walmart. Nothing creepy about Walmart, right? You in Walmart. And then you feel this burning on the back of your neck. And it's kind of itching, it's twitching, the hair is standing. You be like somebody's staring at you. Whoa. What you mean somebody's staring at you? You got eyes in the back of your head? How can you account for knowing that somebody is staring at you and you can feel them stare at you? How can you feel somebody looking at you? Cannot be explained. However, there's an energy and a vibration that is picked up through the hair. Through the hair that helps you understand the world around you. There is intelligence and power in our hair.
True indeed, God.
When we're dealing with nine ether, so that's here on the earth plane. But we're picking this energy from the ether realm, from the soul plane. The energy coming, or the information, the vibration coming from outside of the realm that we live in now can be picked up through the crowd. Because, we got these little bits on, I felt something on the back of my neck, hairs on the back of my neck. Or I felt something on the hairs on my arm and the hairs on my neck. Well, you got a bunch of hair on the top of your crown. My crown chakra. So now you're picking up downloads through the crown. They might call it 4C, they might call it 9, or however, in more tech terms, this is an antenna. I don't want to say whiskers, but it's not like whiskers picking up information, and because we have so much of it, and this is 9 ether, this is 4C, this is the nasty stuff. I'm not talking about that Farrakhan wavy stuff. I'm talking about that's in Farrakhan. I'm talking about that happy to be nasty. That stuff you gotta get out of that cone to deal with that. That's the stuff I'm referring to. That curl, or what they call a NAPPY type. That's the stuff, from the indigenous people, the ones, those curly and thick, in terms of the female, the big butt, those people who that phenotype, in terms of the genotype, those people are going to be more in tune across the board, spiritual realm, physical realm, mental realm, technology realm. They're just more in tune based on your physical feature, specifically 9 ether hair. I just want to start off like I'll pass you the mic.
Ooh, that was a lot right there. I mean, they don't understand what you just said, then I know that they tripping for real, because I mean, it's just what it is. And you explained it perfectly. And just to add to the antennas, I mean, just like we used to say about the back of the antennas, the old antennas, this was before the remote control, they had what was called the rabbit ear antennas. It's no, right. It was no coincidence that, the European, when they do scientific research, they use white rabbits, because what we find out is that old negative blood, which is their mutated blood from the original people, was actually spliced with rabbit DNA, so they call the rabbit ear antennas, the straight hair antennas or straight ear antennas. And so that was able to pick up the frequency between channel 2 to channel 13. For those that remember the TV, you know, back in the days that was like that. These was the analog TVs. And of course, you know, that was very high frequency, so VHF. However, to tap into UHF, which was ultra high frequency, which means that you had to step it up a notch, you know, and the antenna for that was the ohm antenna, OHM, but it sounded identical to OM, you know, which is the sound of the universe, and that antenna curled up. It was in the symbol of the omega symbol. So it was like symbolic to the alpha and the omega, you know. So the straight hair was symbolic to the upside down A, you know, and then the symbol on the back looked like the omega symbol, the ending symbol within the Greek terminology. So the alpha and the omega. But when we also looked at that antenna, we also seen that it looked like the shin of the Orient, which means spirit. And even in Egypt, Shin means spirit, and the symbol that it showed was a line, a horizontal line with a circle around it, in which that looked identical to that same antenna. So that means that we are the spiritual beings, and the reason why the monks, the yogis, the Tibetan masters, the Taoists, you know, the Shaolin monks, why all of this is why they practice the chant of the Om chant, because they are trying to tap into something in which that we already naturally are. We are already naturally fourth dimensional beings, but we are being held down by third dimensional beings. You know, so the Europeans, the Albions, they're third dimensional beings, you know. And what happened was that once the earth fell to a third dimensional status, this is how they was able to be created over the last 6,600 years, you know, and brought into fruition was because we brought the planet frequency down to a third dimensional apparent reality. But we ourselves are naturally, based on our texture of hair, like you said, the 4C, which actually symbolizes the fourth dimension. We are fourth dimensional beings, you know, by nature, you know. So, you know, I just wanted to add that in, you know, to correlate with what you were saying, because you on point, God, as usual.
And, you know, I greatly appreciate that. I also wanted to add, you know, if I could go into more of a historical context and even a modern day context, you know, everybody on the planet knows the power of our hair except for us. Now, when I say this, these people, humanoids or whatever you want to call them, they always have had an issue with our hair.
Right.
Now, we can go back not too very long ago. I can't give you a year, my apologies, but there were laws passed. I believe this was Louisiana. There was laws passed where our women had to cover their hair. They were like, we don't even want you people walking outside with that stuff. Now, matter of fact, even right now, they just passed a law where it is permissible for a company to not hire you if you have locks. Now, when Ethiopia was going to war with Mussolini, I think it was Mussolini, it was Italy. I know it was Italy.
That was him.
They tried to usurp the land, but they couldn't do it. And the people who were fighting on behalf of the emperor, Ali Selassie, they said, we're not going to cut our hair until we get our leadership back. And they called, because these men were so fierce, they called them dreadful. Now keep in mind, I would consider that more of a derogatory term, because there's nothing dreadful about our hair. Now, when we look at, because I was speaking about the electrical facet of it, if we go and look at the cartoon X-Men, there was a character who was Belgian, and actually was African. Go and watch X-Men when her name is Storm. She was played by Halle Berry. But if you go and watch the original cartoon, she was in a relationship with, she's Egyptian, and she was in a relationship with T'Challa, who was the Black Panther. Now, the thing that was special about her is that she controlled the 5 elements. Well, not the 5. She controlled wind, water. Sorry, just 2 of the 5. 2 of the 5, wind and water. She didn't control earth, ether, or earth, wind, ether, fire. Or she controlled wind and water. But nonetheless, I digress. So now, with this woman, and lightning. Now, this woman who controls lightning, water, and air, when she electrifies, her hair spreads out. Now, our sisters, right now, I don't care if she get now I'm not talking about the perm, but if she get a blowout, she steps around and hot comb her hair, depending on nature, depending on her environment, our women are so powerful, they will react to their environment instantaneously. Oh, I just did my hair and it's frizzy. My hair's frizzy. Sister, you look like Storm from X-Men. You are now reacting with your environment. You are in tune with the earth. So much so that your hair is reacting to it. This is, I would theorize, this is where the idea of Storm even came from. With her electrical power, her electrostatic hair, that, just like when our women, their hair frizzes up because there's so much electricity or humidity in the air, she's reacting and ultra sensitive to her environment. Now, because this is the struggle and the fight that she has turned her back on nature. Depending on how nature is, she's fighting nature. Oh, well, I can't be outside or do this or do that. I got to do some type of thing with my hair because if I go outside, then, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. And I do not want to be one with my environment. We already know our hair defies gravity. So in terms of force, gravity is relatively weak. But, yet and still, our hair has the ability to defy gravity where others don't. So in addition to being able to defy gravity, our hair interacts with nature, and we saw this alluding in the cartoon. We saw this where, dealing with history, they said our hair is something to be ashamed of, and led a whole smear campaign against our people's hair, and now we have these concepts like good hair. And then the reality is, because a Jedi mind trick, reverse psychology. Now they convince us that, this dead hair, this hair that is unlively, this hair that does not interact with the environment, this hair that is limp, if I could be a little bit descriptive, Limp Bizkit. That was a band when I was a kid. These people who have hair like a Limp Bizkit, that's good hair. How is the hair that's dead good hair? Well, these people have always been necrophiliacs. They've always been in love with dead stuff. So now they've convinced us that something that is dead, in terms of masonry, something that's laying down, you need to resurrect that thing with the daggone lion paw. The masons will get the lion paw and have to resurrect this dead hair because it's laying down. It's limp versus our hair, which is up. In addition to that, now when we see our babies, all right, yeah. I don't even know who that was. I'm sorry about that. So now when we see our baby's hair, when our babies are born, their hair is straight 9 out of 10. I don't care if you got 4C, you got 4C, you got 10 ether. I don't care how nappy your hair is. When your baby is born, the hair is straight. The baby's hair does not curl until a little bit later in maturity. That is because in order for that hair to curl, there's going to have to be a significant amount of electricity in the brain to get this reaction in the hair. This hair is alive, and it is ultra sensitive and electrical. It's going to coil. And when these babies are born with this hair, a baby born with hair has always been a special thing. Always been, it's like, oh, you got a baby, and the baby's born. Look at you, baby. Your baby born with, grandma, oh, that baby got a head full of hair. The baby being born with a head full of hair, I would even theorize is a sign of intelligence, because we know that this hair is associated with the nervous system. The hair actually of the nervous system.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, please.
No, I just said exactly. True indeed.
So now when we're dealing with these people's interpretation of this hair, they've seen something that they don't have, that we do have, and they use reverse psychology into making us believe that our gift is truly our curse. So now we're doing anything and everything to stay out of tune with the environment. Based off the environment, we do not want our hair to shift. We don't want our hair to react. We've, I think it was, I'm going to tell you the doctor said, Sheikh Anadia. When Sheikh Anadia had went against all those French scientists, because they were saying that the Egyptians were European, Greek, or what have you. He said, let's analyze their hair. He took the hair from King Tut, the boy king, the boy Pharaoh, and examined it. Of course, he did a laboratory forensic examination. However, he also did a simple observation and pointed out that King Tut had 9 ether hair. Because his corpse was one of the best that was, I think, one of the first or one of the best that was ever unearthed. And it was Sheikh Anadia who led that controversial study, going against the grain, because everybody at that particular time, I think it's the 60s or 70s, bear with me, but everybody had said, oh, the Egyptians are this, the Egyptians are that, everything but us. They were everything but us. They were aliens, they were Arabs, they were everything but melanated people. He said, let me examine the hair. I think he had to go through all types of government clearance to get access to that body. Once he got to the body, he didn't look at nothing except for the hair. And not only for the simple observation, his words, not mine, it was 9 ether, but once he did forensic examination on it, that sealed the deal. There was no more debate after that. Now, to the untrained eye or to the person who hasn't done any research or who is not familiar with these great leaders of the conscious community, so-called conscious community, they wouldn't know anything like that. But, Sheikh Anadia is one of the leaders. This is somebody that is well respected within our community.
That's right.
This has been going on from then till now. Right now, in order to be accepted within the white dominant society, you must present yourself in a reduced manner. Now, we see where white people will shave their beards, their mustache, all their facial hair. The white women will shave their legs and their arms. And then they convince us to do it as well. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with shaving per se. However, we're dealing with 2 different entities. We are human, 100%. They are not. They grow hair. I'm sorry, excuse me. They grow fur at a ridiculous rate. So now, to appear human, they have to shave. If they don't shave, you will say, and I will say, whoa, that's not a human. That's a Bigfoot. That's a Yeti. That's a abominable snowman. What have you? Because the abundance of fur that they have is downright scary. Now, if you look at hair, the most hairiest people on the face of, look it up, family. I'm not trying to debate nobody. I'm not trying to go with nobody's opinion or my cousin or my grandma. No, no, no. The exception does not override the rule. The exception does not override the rule. The most hairiest people, or what I say, furry, the most furriest people on the face of the earth are Asian. The second most furriest people on the face of the earth is the Europeans. The people on earth who have the least amount of body hair is melanated people. This is a fact, family. This is a fact. We have the least amount of body hair than anybody on the face of the earth. We are the least. Second place is the Caucasian, and then first place is the Asian. There's this one Asian dude in the Guinness Book of World Records, and this dude looks like a goddamn Yeti. He looks like a Yeti. I don't know if they saw him in the Yucatan or what, but the guy is crazy. But nonetheless, so now we, as the least hairiest people, have caught on to the European standard of shaving, and we shaving, trying to be like them, but we don't even have to shave. In addition, if we shave, it's going to have a counter effect, because we're not going to be able to pick up on the energy that we would have had we been had we kept our antennas and our receptors. But because they said shave, because they're the hairiest people on the face of the earth, we just follow suit. I have to shave. No, you don't have to shave. You're just shaving because they shave, and they shave because they're the second hairiest people on the face of the earth. If the Asians don't shave, you'd be like, God, dang it, family. That's not a human. That's not even humanoid. And we've blurred the line between hair and fur. So now, when we look at, in terms of these people, they've made us hate our hair. It's a reverse psychology, simply because they projected their hate of themselves onto us. Here's another one, really quickly. I'm gonna pass the mic. Now, when we're dealing with armpit hair, shaving your armpit hair is going to have a direct effect on your I can't think of the word. Your chances of getting cancer, women especially. Now, this is the thing. Your armpit hair is directly outside of your lymph nodes. Directly underneath your armpit hair is lymph nodes, called lymphatic system. The lymphatic system cleans the body, but I digress. So now you shave your arms. And after a woman shaves her arms, she's going to accidentally nick herself. She's going to get a little cut under her arm. And she's going to apply the deodorant, which has an active ingredient of aluminum inside of it. Now that it has the aluminum inside of it, the aluminum gets to the lymph nodes, which travels down, because for a woman, the lymph nodes are connected to the mammary glands, and now she's got breast cancer because she didn't like her armpit hair. Didn't like the armpit hair. But this is all a part of their way of getting us outside of our nature. Now, I'm not saying all instances of breast cancer come from shaving your arms, but this is a very simple connection where you can look at the back of your deodorant bottle and you're going to see aluminum as the active ingredient. You're not supposed to, you're not supposed to put. Now, this aluminum is a heavy metal. In honor of our brother, Nipsey Russell passing, rest in power, So I want to talk about Dr. Sebi really quickly. Dr. Sebi said, what is the difference between a mineral and a heavy metal? A mineral is any metal that can pass through the digestive system of a plant. If it cannot pass through the digestive system of a plant, it is a heavy metal. That aluminum inside the deodorant is a heavy metal. It's going to get stuck in the lymph node glands because this is the lymphatic system, which is responsible for cleaning the body. If the lymphatic system cannot pass it, it's going to try to put it in a bowl. And this is called a cancer growth. Whether it be a benign or malignant. But nonetheless, not even talking about cancer or anything like that, but in terms of embracing our hair from head to toe. You may be a little bit hairy, like that, Crumb. I know I'm not European, nothing like that, but I am a little bit hairy. Family, you good. You good. I give you my word, you good. And if I would even, matter of fact, I want to pass the mic. That's what I want to say in terms of hair for that next one.
Word. Indeed, indeed. So let's get back to Brother Nipsey Hussle, because I don't know if people remember this, but a few months ago, last year, he made a statement verbally and audibly in which that he said that he was going to continue the work of Dr. Sebi, and that he was going to do the exact same thing that Dr. Sebi had plans of, and that was to set up clinics throughout the so-called United States. And they was going to be free health clinics, health healing clinics, in which that would learn about the science of herbology or herbalism, as well as also fasting, as well as also natural vegan organic foods. And this is what he was on a mission to do, so we know that he got shot 5 times and then once in the head, which made it 6, symbolic to 6 being the number of man, and then it was in the head, symbolic to, to the death to the soul to the Messiah, a Messiah, which that would attempt to do something like that, and so what we find is that they claim that it was gang related. However, when he made that statement, there's billions and trillions of dollars that was at stake, for him to do something like that. And that was basically through the pharmaceutical companies. And these pharmaceutical companies, the word pharmacy comes from pharmacopoeia, which means sorcerers. So they are the sorcerers, and this is just some of the sorcery, that they did, and that was to kill everybody who was tied to Dr. Sebi, even Dr. Sebi himself, because Left Eye died, and now Nipsey Hussle has been killed, so we seeing how all of this is correlating, and they really don't want you to know the science of herbalism and herbology, agriculture, because this is something that's going against Monsanto, with their GMO foods and them attempting to genetically modify everyone, and we know that they're called Frankenstein foods. That's what it's called, Frankenstein foods or Franken foods, and there was something in which that was said by one of the head devils. I want to find that quote because he said it, and we definitely got to get into it because it was very powerful, and if we listen to what he said, then we'll begin to start figuring out what's really going on. Henry Kissinger, in a speech to the World Health Organization Council on Eugenics, February the 25th, 2009, just 10 years ago, he said, once the herd accept mandatory forcible vaccinations, it's game over. They will accept anything. Forcible blood or organ donations for the greater good We can genetically modify children and sterilize them for the greater good, control sheep minds, and you control the herd. Vaccine makers stand to make billions, and many of you in this room today are investors. It's a big win-win. We thin out the herd, and the herd pays us for providing extermination services. Now, what for lunch, huh?
Oh, if you control the food, you control the people. If I could go for the Dr. Sebi really quickly, Dr. Sebi's main headquarters in California, right down the street from what's that boy name? Nipsey Hussle. You know, the whole thing between
That's
Nipsey
right.
Hussle and Dr. Sebi was no coincidence. Dr. Sebi's headquarters was right down the street from Nipsey Hussle's store. But it wasn't like, you know, people in Michigan might not know, people in Florida might not know, but everybody in that little sector, they knew it. Like Michael Jackson knew it, Sebi. You know, the Hollywood bigwigs, they all knew it, Sebi, because his headquarters was right there in California. In addition to that, when we look at Nipsey Hussle, we're going to do what all of us have talked about. You know, a lot of our own bourgeoisie, or you know, the rich elite. You know, like what's that boy named LeBron? He funded that school. Well, that school really didn't have anything to do with us. It didn't tell our story. It didn't, you know, the whole Black Panther was going to give you some empty hope. You know, the whole thing with the preacher and the church. Nipsey was one of the few who was in that circle, but not deep enough where they could pull his chain. He had his own independent money. So now he was going to use his money and do what no other celebrity had ever done before. And that would go into the conscious community. Everyone knew about Sebi. They knew about Sebi. You know, all those people knew about Sebi. And when Left Eye had went down there to Honduras, you know, he got a little bit of burn, of media attention. But you already see they carved that. You know, they killed her ass in a car crash.
Right.
Oh, well, you know, she's crazy. She burned down that boy's house. That boy gave her herpes, which at the time, everybody said was unkillable.
Right.
And, you know,
Andre Rison,
there in Hollywood,
football player. That's right.
In addition to that, when we dealing with Sebi, and you were saying pharma, big pharma, the word pharmacy, it does correlate with sorcery. If I could add a little bit of value to that, because you know that part just blows my mind. Now, when we deal with a pharmacy, one of the most famous pharmacy is Rite Aid. Now, if you notice the name Rite Aid, it is not R-I-T-E. It's R-I-T-E.
That's right.
Right. Like a Masonic rite. Rite being short for ritual.
That's right.
Even deeper, brother. So now when we look at the word pharmacy, we're going to look at the word in terms of its definition a little bit deeper. Well, what does the pharmacy produce? It produces medicine, or what they call medicines, or remedy. Now, this remedy, we look at the etymon. The remedy is the cure. The etymon, not the definition. Definition change. We're dealing with the etymon. The remedy is the cure and the poison. The cure and the poison. You say, Crumb, that don't make sense. How can it be the poison and it be the cure? So let's say you get bit by a snake, brother. Rattlesnake. Oh, I got bit by a snake. Take me to the hospital. You go to the hospital. The doctor's like, oh, I got the poison. I'm sorry. I can cure you. I can cure you. Here's some rattlesnake venom. No, doctor. I got bit by a rattlesnake. I don't need no more venom. Trust me on this. The poison is the cure. It's just like a flu shot. They give you the flu shot. What is the flu shot? It's the flu. What is the remedy? The etymon, definition change, origin stone. The etymon is the cure and the poison. And, you know, this is all from Greek ideology. It's backwards. You cannot take a forward-thinking people and interpret their logic with a backward-thinking people. These backward-thinking people try to interpret the esoteric science of our ancestors, which Chevy was able to do because he went with a natural, holistic route versus a synthesized route. So now you're dealing with, you were like, Dad, well, I'm sick. Well, drink some orange juice because of the vitamin C. Okay, bet. I'm sick. Well, pop this vitamin C tablet. Because you manipulated the original form of what you have, now you're not going to get the original effect. It's the backwards thinking where they try to interpret what we have done, and it has all fallen apart. But Big Pharma has made so much money off of this backwards thinking. Now they're in the 2008 commercial where they're too big to fail. It's too big to fail. We can't turn around now. We must push forward. I don't care how wrong we are. We're gonna make it right. And that's been the ideology and the premise for all these killings from Sebi, Left Eye, Nipsey Hussle, anybody out there.
Indeed. And come to find out that brother Nick Cannon, who we know is a Moor, he vowed to finish Nipsey Hussle's work of the Dr. Sebi's movie also. So that's a good thing in which that is going to happen. And the crazy thing is that this is the second season premiere of Barry, which aired just yesterday, and it's about a hitman who travels to Los Angeles to execute an actor.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Right. So, and then of course, the guy was 33 years old, somebody to the age that Christ got crucified, so I don't think that's a coincidence either. So, I mean, there's a lot of things going on here with what has been with what has taken place.
Absolutely. There's no such thing as coincidence. Law governs all of it. All these things are operating under divine timing. And, he was 33. And, actually, if I could take a really quick moment to just acknowledge Nick Cannon, I just want to give a kudos to the brother because I was just so, I'm not going to lie, brother. I was about to go public and say, look, we're going to do a GoFundMe. We're going to do a GoFundMe. We're going to do something. And we're going to crowdsource this thing. Because in terms of crowdsourcing, these films, biopics, docudramas, whatever you want to call them, that's what Tariq Nasheed had did. I'm like, look, if don't nobody step up, then I assume nobody was going to step up. I didn't even say in my mind, if don't nobody. I was like, damn, it's dead. Well, I can't let it die. We're going to have to do a crowdfunding. That's the same thing Tariq Nasheed did with Hidden Colors. In addition to that, that was the same thing that Spike Lee did with Do the Right Thing, Jungle Fever, and Malcolm X. All of them crowdsourced. He put money into it for a large portion from the community at large. So I want to thank Nick Cannon, but had Nick Cannon not stepped up, of course, that's right. Crumb would have stepped up like, look, I'm going to lead the way. We got to do something.
Indeed.
But in terms of hair, I want to say, definitely, Nick Cannon covers his crown. Nick Cannon keeps his crown covered. So, I already know not only was Nick Cannon protecting his energy, but Nick Cannon was coming from a sincere place, because he has been one of the top who has really paid homage to the sacred esoteric teaching of our people, bar none, in terms of Hollywood elite. I'm not saying he's an elite, but he's well known enough to have a certain degree of influence that the layman, average person, does not necessarily have in terms of resources concerning capital. So, when I look like, okay, I wasn't thinking Nick Cannon initially. It was like, well, you know what? The ancestors never intended for us to fail. The ancestors never intended for us to fail. And I would have said Nick Cannon would have been a perfect people's choice for someone who respected these ancient esoteric teachings, who would make sure that that this information would get out on a grandiose scale. So, you know, kudos to Nick Cannon. I was very pleased to hear that. Very pleased.
Indeed, I was also, bro. I was too.
If I could speak one more time to the issue of hair. When we're dealing with hair, hair has always had a significant, a spiritual significance to it. When we're looking at what they call voodoo or voodoo, when I was a child, my grandma said, "Don't throw that hair outside, because if the birds get it, you'll get a headache." I used to laugh. Oh man, bro, what the hell are you talking? You know, this was a family that you sweep my daddy's feet. He got to spit on the broom. And I'm like, man, yeah, old folks come up with the craziest stuff. However, you know, my grandma, she wasn't voodoo priestess or nothing like that. She was just a regular woman. So whatever. But this degree of science has been ingrained in our people, and even Jesus, Zeus, whatever you want to call him, could not beat that out of us. So now, my grandma said, "Don't throw that hair outside." I said, "Well, Grandma, how do I get rid of the hair?" Burn it. Put it in the ashtray and burn it. And that's exactly what Grandma would do. Now, once I grew up and familiarized myself with what they call voodoo or voodoo, we understand that one of the easiest ways to, well, I don't want to say one of the easiest, one of the most popularized forms of voodoo was dealing with someone's hair. I saw this meme on, I don't know if it was Instagram or Facebook, I don't know where I saw that, but it said, because Donald Trump called Haiti a shithole. It said, Haitians don't want an apology from Trump. They want a lock of his hair. I'm like, Haitians don't want an apology. They just need a lock of his hair.
That's a lock of the fur.
Of the fur, thank you. Speaking of the word lock, you know, because me personally, I have locks. I find it offensive that, you know, my hair is called dread, but with Goldilocks, if it's gold, those are Goldilocks. But if it looks like mine, that's dreadful. You know, and just going back to this idea where, you know, in honor of the late Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, if it's white, it's white. If it's yellow, mellow, brown, stick around. I forgot what she said. It was,
right. If you're black, get back. If you brown, stick around. If you yellow, you mellow. And if you brown, you down.
That's right. That's right. Thank you. Oh my God, yes, I'm sorry. I didn't take my blood pressure pills today. I'm joking. I don't take blood pressure pills. But nevertheless, absolutely, that's right and exact. That's right and exact. So now we see where, oh, well, if it's dreadlock, oh, that's dreadful. But if it's blonde, if it's, you know, if it's black melanin, well, that's Goldilocks. And I know people say, well, you know, Crumb, sounds like maybe you're splitting hairs. No pun on words. Sounds like you're splitting hairs. But, you know, this goes to the psyche and the popularized viewpoint of when we're dealing with our hair versus everybody else's hair. There's always going to be a stigma. Why don't you cut that stuff off? What are you trying to prove right now? You know, when we're seeing this rejuvenated consciousness, this resurrected consciousness, this unlocking of the intelligence within the Aquarian age, we're seeing that more and more of our people are living by a new ethos. I saw a young lady on Facebook, she, you know, complimenting another sister, said, may your skin glow and your afro grow. That was the beautiful thing. It was beautiful. May your skin glow and your afro grow. I was like, right on, sister, right on.
Exactly.
But I'm sorry, I had to go back and harp on that just a little bit more. My apologies.
Yeah, but I love that though, because that's the truth of the matter. And I just want to say one more thing about brother Nipsey. He said He said this. He said if they kill him for making the Dr. Sebi's documentary, he said y'all better ride.
And I found that to be so powerful. I'm not on Twitter yet, but his last tweet was it was something to the effect of, "I'm blessed to have such powerful enemies," or something of that effect. And I know a lot of people may not have looked into that, but I was watching an interview with Stan Lee, and Stan Lee said a superhero is only defined by his enemy. A superhero is only defined by his enemy. If there is not a great foe, there cannot be a great hero. So now we're going to see Spider-Man, and the great foe was Venom. We're going to see Superman in the movies, not the cartoons. In the movies, the foe was General Zod. It was a formidable foe, and with Nipsey Hussle, he was dealing with some serious foes, and I think this is just the thing to really unite the people, because I forgot who said it, but they said in order for the people to unite, we all have to have a common interest. And for us to go against, I don't want to say invisible, but this invisible foe is really a uniting thing. I can see where we have, the whole Dr. Sebi thing, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, she really bring it to the, she did her thing, but it didn't come out like with our brother. With Nipsey Hussle, a lot of people had just started talking and respecting the ancestor of Dr. Sebi. And I think because we now see, I think if it happened one time, it just happened. If it happens twice, it's a coincidence. If it happens 3 times, it's a trend. This is business. It's not some conscious community bullshit I came watching YouTube. When I was in the corporate world, but they were talking about in terms of risk management. If a person is late one time, it's a chance. I'm sorry, it just happened. If a person is late twice, it might be a coincidence. If a person is late to work 3 times, that's a trend. Now you can write them up. That's a trend. 3 times you're out. So now we're seeing this third strike. Well, okay, you know what? Lisa Left Eye died. Okay, maybe it's a car crash. A car crash. All right, Dr. Sebi died in police custody. Well, maybe Sebi, anything could have happened. We all are still kind of foggy on what really happened because it was outside of America. But now we have a third time. Now we have a full connection. This is no longer a tinfoil hat conspiracy theory. We have a trend, and all of these people have a common connection. And what we're seeing is that even though we cannot identify, the guy that's behind the Wizard of Oz face, who goes there, the big guy with the big voice, the smoking mirrors. We don't particularly know who's behind it, but at this particular point, I think a lot of the family is now coming together and saying, you know what, there's definitely somebody behind this Wizard of Oz trickery. And we're going to come together and, at least stand in unison and ride for them. And I think that's what we're seeing right now. A consolidation of effort of the people to say, hey, you know what? It's not gang activity. It's not black on black crime. It's not the Mexicans versus us or nothing like that. There's something bigger at play, and I think even though Nick Cannon took the lead on that, that's a true statement. A lot of the family is now in support. It has brought a new fervor and a new energy into us really focusing on analyzing what's going on. This whole 3-card Monty, trick of the head, where there's distractions and short-term memory, and we forget what happened yesterday. Now we not forgetting. It's like, oh, because back in the day, like, oh, I can't remember that, Crumb. I don't, when I give a detail, oh, well, 7-Eleven or the Moors, and then, 1492, Columbus, and then, you go to 1776. Ain't nobody following that. I got short-term memory. I can barely remember American history. But now we're seeing, well, like, you know what? I haven't forgotten that. I have not forgotten Lisa Left Eye Lopez. I have not forgotten Big Pharma. I have not forgotten that boy who jacked up the price of the AIDS pill, and Ghostface went after him for that. Now the people are riding for the cause, and we're not forgetting. And I think that's what we're seeing right now. And it's such a powerful thing. And even for me, I'm getting the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it, just talking about it.
Indeed. And I mean, you said it right there, the best. It can't be no clearer. So any closing remarks before we go, Brother Crumb?
I want to say thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. For me, when I look at Bobby Timmons, I admire his relationship with Brother Panic and how he took him under the wing. I admire how he took Baba Astro and Quasi under the wing. Even Batman and Robin, how well, matter of fact, a more complicated example. I admire how Sarah and Teddy took Young Pharaoh under the wing. And for me, I know that for me to reach my plateau, I need mentorship. I don't want to say a mentor per se, but I need an elder. I need a big brother to really groom me. That's always been the ways of our people. It was never a do for self thing. It was that it takes a village to raise a child. And I want to thank you, brother, because I see what you have taken the time to really help me and groom me to be to meet my potential. So I want to say thank you for having me on the platform again. This is the second time. So I really want to say thank you for that. And with that said, my closing remarks is I am your brother Crumb Snatcher. Catch me on Facebook. My main platform or my main page is Crumb Snatcher 1. My backup page is Kim and Kino. I always get blocked on my Crumb Snatcher page. My business page is Crumb TV. I think I'm at like 26,000 followers on there. My Instagram is Crumb_Snatcher_. I just dropped a video that got 45,000 views one day. And I jumped from 6,000 followers 2 weeks ago to 8,000 followers as of tonight. And also I'm on YouTube, Crumb Snatcher. So that's where I'm at. You can find me there and look for more on Crumb TV from Dr. Alim El-Bey. God Almighty.
Appreciate that, Brother Crumb, no doubt. And I appreciate you coming on again. It's definitely been a pleasure. Let me see if we got any questions in the chat room here. They've been going in, they've been loving it. Kinky is kingly. They love, that's the thing. So they getting it in. They say there's no sorrow in death. All is done when with reason. We must increase from the brother's life. So life story.
33 years old. He died on the 3rd month.
Oh yeah, 33 years old, died on the 3rd month. Indeed. It says spiritual warfare.
Brother Stray said that.
Brother Stray, thank you. Indeed. Appreciate you. Let me see. Johnny Boy. Yeah, we got to give shout outs to brother Johnny Boy. He gave a super chat. And let me see here. That was about it, God, from what I'm seeing on the comments. Everybody else just going, into it. One person said, I'm so-called black and I came out with mama's womb with hair around my ass and behind ears. But you already explained that information. You said, we good. So, they just got to take that for what it is. Let me see. So I love how our moods expand and contracts depending on the humidity, moisture in the hair. This is Sister Journey. So fat. She just made that statement, and that's about it, brother Crumb. So I guess everybody enjoyed it. They didn't really have no question because it was so clear, you know. Let me see. It says, look into the Aztec sacrifice. Their first make the person known by all, fatten them up, then kill them when the people know them. Okay, got you. All right. That's brother Yoel. Yoel. Okay. That's about it. God. So once again, we appreciate you coming on, and of course, you know you can come back to this platform anytime you want to, and we're gonna continue the work of Dr. Sapien the way that we do, and that's with the vegan food, you know, and the smoothies, you know, real fruits, real vegetables, organic, non-GMO, vegan, you know. So we're not playing. So just come on and check us out. This is at Juice and More. We here and located in North Carolina, North Cackalack. So definitely. Somebody just said, Linda said it was 6 shots to Hello Masonic Ritual. All right. He was a sacrificial lamb. They warned you all that that was coming. Super Bowl score 13-3. All right. So they getting that in. So everybody getting their point across there with brother Nipsey Hussle. And we want to you know, give praise upon that brother. You know, that spirit, that soul is going to definitely, you know, be a force to be reckoned with as those memories and those thoughts resonate within the ethers, and we pick it up and we continue the work of Dr. Sabi. All right, we want to say peace to everyone. As we always say, continuing now for days and weeks and months and years to come, we're moving towards our most cherished goals of health, wealth, knowledge of ourselves,
enlightenment, happiness, and full contentment.
And every action, enterprise, and endeavor in which we wish to be involved is bringing increasing rewards. We have so much abundance and happiness and success and joy in our life
that we're able to share with those who are sincere
along the way. We're moving closer to the oneness of God and Goddess and a full release of our inner higher selves. Yo, Ashe, and we out, y'all. Peace.